Hello everybody, my name is ifxysontov, and I'm the creator of a game called Sly. This game actually has a modular board that's made up of cards, and Jack is going to be moving across this modular board based on instructions that he is given. This is Jack Sly, and I want you to notice about him is that this card is actually double-faced. He faces one way or he faces the other way, and that actually does have an effect on the gameplay. The next cards I wanted you to note are these brick cards. We'll start here and work your way over. You'll notice right away that some of these cards have locks and some of these cards do not. Well, actually they all have that lock. That just simply happens to be on the other side of the card. Okay, that lock is actually if the card happens to be in its natural position. So, for example, the 7th card with the number 7 on it is in the 7th place. Then that card gets flipped to its locked position. And if all 7 of these cards become locked at any point, the game is over for Jack. The next thing I want you to notice is on the upper left-hand corner is a movement instruction for Jack. For example, if he's looking at this card, he could be moving 2 spaces to the left or 1 space to the right. And then there are, as well, these icons that allow for a slight action. So the first thing that he would do is he would move. The second thing that he would do is take this slight action. And so one of these slight actions is to reveal a stage card. Now the stage cards are the ones that he's actually going to be on. And so we'll show you really quick what these stage cards look like. Generally they're going to look like this when the game starts. But as the game progresses, you're going to be revealing these stage cards, and some of them will look like diamonds, but there's also one that does not have a diamond on it. So there are 3 of these diamond cards in play. Now there are also 2 cards that look like this on the back that have the handcuff icon. Now Jack can be moved on top of this card as well, but if it is revealed to be a prison on the other side, which both cards do have that prison on the other side, if Jack is ever on either of these cards, the game is over for him. He's defeated. So when we're doing that action, we won't generally be flipping the prison cards. We'll be looking at getting the diamonds revealed so that Jack can collect those diamonds. He can't collect one until he's found one. So moving over to the next card, we see that it's got a undo action that essentially flips all of the ones that he has revealed back to their other side. Now that may seem like a bad thing at first, but it also does affect the prisons. So if he's got prisons up, he could flip those prisons face down. The exception to that rule is after he has collected the 3rd diamond, his last objective is to escape the board either to the left or to the right. And while that is happening, both of the prisons have to remain face up. Jack can neither be on the left nor the right of this card while the game is in progress, because if he is ever on either side, Jack is defeated. The number 3 card has an ability to flip Jack to his inverse side. The number 1 and the number 7 card both have this same ability, and what that allows for is that Jack can choose 2 cards. They can have that diamond symbol, or they can have the handcuff symbol, and he can swap those 2. Now the card can even be moved if Jack happens to be on top of it. When Jack collects a diamond, one of these placeholder cards is put in its place, and the diamond goes to Jack. These cards, there's a very simple design on these. There's simply 1 to 7, and what they are is considered a swap card. And the sequence that they'll be in is considered a conveyor sequence. And now, when the swap cards are set up, the first 3 cards are what will matter in that swap sequence. The first card is going to be the card that is most likely going to move, unless that card is locked, in which case we'll look at the next 2 cards and swap those instead. Okay. The other 2 cards are the cards that that card can swap with. So, for example, if he has this 1 card, it will mean that this card generally will move once, either to the position where the 2 is at or the 3 is at. And then as these cards are moved, if they happen to be locked, if the first card is locked in the sequence, the next 2 swap. If one of the next 2 is locked, then that card will be removed from play. And so this will speed up the process by which these cards become locked, and if all 7 cards are ever locked, Jack is defeated.